In just a few days, Passover will begin, and with it the great food debates. Soft or hard matzah balls? Sweet or savory matzah brei? And is it matzah brei or fried matzah? And then, of course, the most important one of all. Must my dog food be kosher for Passover too? Okay, so maybe most of us don't worry about that last one. But the reality is that food plays a significant role in our celebration of Passover, and not just at the Seder. Our tradition teaches us for all 7 days of Passover, we should not eat anything with chametz in it. Breads, cakes, cookies, crackers, regular pasta, or food made from the 5 grains: wheat, oats, barley, rye, spelt, that has risen or fermented. And as you know, we are told that we should eat matzah. Matzah, though, is fascinating, for the Adat teaches us that it is 2 different meanings. On one hand, it is the bread of affliction, and on the other hand, it is the bread of freedom. How can it represent both freedom and slavery at the same time? On one hand, it does remind us of slavery. It is cheap, filling, and quick to make. It reminds us of the meals our ancestors and all enslaved people are given. Not nutritious, but filling. It is the meager sustenance of slaves, the quickly produced food of those who make a hurried, rushed lives with no time to breathe or rest. But then, once we left Egypt, the same matzah becomes the bread of freedom, reminding us that when we are given the chance for freedom, we grab it and run. The bread remained equally hard, but the psychology of the Israelites shifted totally. When the hard crust was given to them by tyrannical masters, it was the bread of slavery. But when the Jews left Egypt, they refused to delay freedom. They opted to eat unleavened bread rather than wait for it to rise, and the hard crust became the bread of freedom. Out of fear and lack of independence, the slave accommodates to ill treatment. Out of dignity and determination to live free, the individual will shoulder any burden. And so, throughout the days of Passover, I encourage you to take the Matzah challenge. Try not to eat any chametz all 7 days of Passover. Try to eat your matzah mindfully, recalling how we were once slaves and now we are free. Let it be an act of empathy and identification, reminding us that others are still enslaved or refugees and have not yet fully tasted the bread of freedom. Let the Matzah challenge remind us for 7 days to appreciate our freedom and take seriously our responsibility as Jews, because through our hard work, determination, and divine inspiration, we can bring freedom to others who are not yet free. So, whether your dog keeps kosher for Passover or not, I want to wish you and your family a happy and meaningful Passover. Chag Sameach, v'Chag Kasher.